October 2024 Ascension Energies, Internal Sun. October 2024 Ascension Energies, Internal Sun. Blessed being, your spectrum of experience on Earth. A spectrum is a variance of potential within rules. That is life interaction on scales of compatible interface. You reside within the visible and invisible, yet interaction spans both. Your conscious interaction expands. The interaction of light and sound is one such interface. These are different and same, connected and separate. As is all life. Sun interface, the light that is within has seasons and time. On Earth these are separate and defined. What is internal meets eternal, though a threshold is crossed. It is opposite yet same. In a moment, each lost. Light shines in directions, is refracted and reflected. You shape its flow with absorption and glow. It is through your spectrum that light is transposed. The power of creation is used or disposed. Ignite the creative force that gives life to soil. You don't see it penetrate, yet the seed feels a pull, not toil. There's assistance from elements, animals, and time. What lay beneath dirt is sacred refined. Your internal sun pulls spectrums of creation waves, exciting explosion into life's resurrection maze. Nourish golden dreams of life inspired, for the foundation of love is beneath all transpired. Life is for you to transpose to love. Internal eternal light, you are infinite light, in a spectrum of stone. You house an internal sun, timeless and known. You have received from the past a path, and from the future a tone. You are the present illuminated, the path being shown. Your internal sun sounds triumphant and true. The color of light in every hue. Release your tone to love's deep light. What is stone is penetrated beyond eyesight. Light also reflects at night. The grace of blue glows youth seek to grow. Stillness directs, and feeds love's foundation. For woven in spectrums is triple initiation. You love, you hate, you integrate. There is never subtraction, only reflection and refraction. Choose. Direct. Ignite electric the magnetic state. Life is renewed and reshaped in your internal sun's fate. You are the seed, the sown and the mountain grown. You are the before, the between and time unknown. Union is chemistry excited and slown. It is within your mind, your heart, your known. You are known through time, laying seed, and pulling fruit. You are heard through stone, singing sacred song resolute. Ignite and delight, dragonfly of time. Iridescent wings give light to sound sublime. Stillness becomes, movement defines. The sweetest of reflection is your internal sun and mine. /mind. It has always been, and shall always be. For what has become is love, a spectrum that feeds. Consume, sweet soul, light's grace of time. It sounds like love filling space aligned. Ignite love boldly. The collective, guidance, and energy influxes. The collective, greetings, friends. We are very pleased to have this time to speak with you today. This week our writer has a question for us. My friends, a powerful influx of light has been coming into the planet, even more powerful than usual, and starting with the partial eclipse of the recent full moon. It then extended into the autumn equinox a few days ago, with further light transmissions to come yet this month. This is a lot to handle at once. It's great to receive this much light. It brings much healing for humanity, and the earth, and all her beings. Yet it also brings upheaval, as all that is unhealed in human life, in groups and individuals, comes up to be faced and dealt with. Whole parts of our subconscious naturally arm themselves against this shift, because the subconscious reacts, thinking we might be in danger. So it will resist taking in some of this light. How do we deal with that resistance? So many of us will eat the wrong foods, more sugar and starches, or drinking more, or getting high more often. Or an obsession with media and the internet, etc. Anything to stop feeling that it's too intense to handle. Any guidance you can offer is appreciated. The collective, we would say, this light that is coming to you now is very special and very powerful indeed. You may have heard from the white knights, of the Ashtar command that there are energies flowing in now from the 100th dimension, and this is so. This light is your emissary, your messenger from a place of incredibly high vibration, a sacred and holy place, some might say, as it comes from Creator God/Goddess or Source energy, with wishes that all on the earth begin to remember their own divinity. That is a pleasant sounding phrase that you have all been long familiar with. Yet it goes much further than that, friends. This is the beginning of Earth's people starting to grasp that you are not only galactic beings but intergalactic beings. Citizens of a planet, yes, but also citizens of a universe. Given that the age-old third-dimensional human impulses are beginning to realize their day is done. These include the need that lower vibrational souls will feel to cause chaos, to live with violence as a matter of course, or a natural part of life, some believe, a solution. And the far more common belief in physical and mental degradation and early death after only 100 years, or less, amongst other old paradigms and belief systems. None of those systems have served you in life, except to help you fulfill your pre-incarnation curiosity about them, or to support your decision to learn and grow from them on a soul level, or from efforts to replace them with higher vibrational situations. As this very special, very powerful light pours in, it comes in with the energetics of many thousands of intergalactic cultures of which you have all been a part, in one life or another, or connected within the higher realms. And so you are also receiving messages from loved ones within those cultures, from soul family, old friends, former or current colleagues within the Galactic Federation, or Intergalactic Confederation, and so on. These ones do not speak merely to say hello. We are here. As joyful as that is, they wish for you to begin literally carrying yourself as an intergalactic being in your everyday energies, and over time, in your thoughts and realizations about who you really are. For some, this is a natural and smooth occurrence. For others, who are also dealing with much old trauma that is surfacing, there may be quite an inner struggle happening. This is where meditation and high vibrational music can assist you. Even if you do not feel that you image inwardly very well, the energies of meditation, including quiet time spent in nature, can bring the subconscious into a quiet yet ongoing acceptance of these new energies, and all they hold. Likewise, chanting, or singing Sanskrit mantras, and speaking or writing out affirmations about how it is safe and good for you to heal, to awaken, to become your higher self. All of these are a way of opening a door in your psyche and spirit which know and feel that integrating this powerful light and the essences, messages, and sound vibrations that it holds is safe, pleasant, and healing. And a big part of your current life, willingly taken on by you and your soul family. In a sense, we would be misleading you to say that it should be all easy, all smooth sailing. We would be misleading you if we said this time can be easy if you just allow it, as all of your 3D training is powerfully resisting this new growth many days, and that can be disturbing, exhausting, and even feel defeating at times. Yet recall that in this light, you are able to manifest what you desire far more quickly, which can provide some support as you travel this path. Recall that your meditations take on new healing and revelatory power now, as you open to new insights from their universe, your soul, and all the angelic powers of the higher planes. And realize as well that in this light, you will experience more heart-opening moments than you have in the past. And with it, a feeling at times of new optimism, new beginnings, new possibilities and potentials that in the past you would have shrugged off as unlikely or impossible. We would say, go ahead, and admit that what you are experiencing is very hard some days, while encouraging and positive other days. Be kind, as you are honest with yourself that this path is a steep one at times, yet somehow it leads you back home, to loved ones, and more joy than we can express in any modern language. This is where the power of higher vibrational music comes in. The vibration of those sounds can lead the subconscious to remember the joy of the higher realms so that it allows in more transformation in this new light. Be patient with yourself and others as the heart opening pulls you to new places which can reveal vulnerabilities, and yet no embarrassment to that, as you increasingly release the old 3D ego-based offenses, and the need to take yourself and outer life so seriously. Open to healing from your soul, from healers in body, and in the etheric. Call for the support you require now. It desires to come to you. There is still laughter and joy, dear friends. They await you in great quantities, along with the many beautiful forms of love and abundance that your heart has long cried out for. And so we would say, open, to receive. You have already been aware of the path, and its many high presences, for a long time. Welcome this new presence, your higher self, stepping into your human body in new and unprecedented ways, though still also located in the higher realms. We welcome you to your 5D life. Open the door wide as co-creator. You have helped to make this, and it shines with astounding brilliance. Namaste, dear ones, you are never alone. The celestial white beings, inner child/childhood self. Beloved beacons of light, we are the celestial white beings. We come forth and embrace you in love and bliss. We are present to serve you, to awaken and remind you of the truth that exists within your being, and the power that you hold to make impactful transformations within your being, within your reality, and within the world. You are present upon the earth to bring your light, your love, your truth, your inner knowledge, and remembrance, and your expression of the Creator, to the world. How you choose to bring forth your own expression of the Creator is your choosing, and is unique as well as a wonderful expression of your essence and your truth. We, the celestial white beings, love you dearly for your presence upon the earth now. We understand that it can be frightening at times, confusing, and sometimes chaotic. We are present with you to support you in remaining in your center, aligned with your truth and all that is the Creator, so that you may feel/sense/acknowledge your own personal truth, distributing it to your reality and the world in a unique and wonderful way. Thus you are able to navigate the world, the pains and the hardship, with support and connection with the divine flow, being loved, and loving, and with the essence of bliss. Today, we, the celestial white beings, wish to navigate through an understanding. We wish to share with you that as you stand upon the earth now, you are radiant, you are divine, you are sacred, you are the ultimate expression of the Creator, and this is magnificent. We also wish to share with you that you carry baggage with you. This baggage is immensely important because it allows you to reveal greater volumes of your divinity and your truth. Each bag, each wound, each trauma or pain is a door opening to greater embodiment of your divinity. As a child, when you are born with the essence of the Creator, your divine, personal, sacred expression of the Creator. You are also born with your soul's plan, almost like a checklist of things your soul wishes to experience or embody during the lifetime upon which you are embarking. The soul may not determine how you embody these energies that are upon its checklist, that is for you, as the earthly being, to create. Without even knowing what is on the checklist, you create it. You allow yourself to move through challenges and experiences in order to reach a point where you're embodying your soul's checklist. Examples of your soul's checklist might be the embodiment and understanding of peace, the embodiment or understanding of unconditional love, the ability to connect with self and others in a very truthful and deep way. With this checklist, whatever is on your soul's checklist, circumstances are created. You place yourself into a reality from the very beginning of your birth that supports you in embodying this checklist. At times it may not feel as if you are being supported. The circumstances are to support you in reaching your soul's ultimate goals. When you are born, you have only a few fears, maybe of loud noises, maybe of falling, hardly anything else. Sometimes fears come through from other lifetimes, if the soul consents to this. But generally, as a child being born, there are very little fears because you are holding the essence, you are holding that true expression of the Creator. A wonderful thing would be if there were souls upon the earth that communed energetically with babies once they were born, to recognize their soul's checklist. Maybe the parents would keep that with the child so that they can nurture and support the child in embodying that checklist. This would be most ideal, but, as we gather, it does not very often happen. In the first 7 years as a child you are like a sponge, absorbing everything that everyone says to and around you. Even if they say something to you in joke form, not meaning for you to accept it, it is most likely that you will. You also accept the wounds of others. Your being is trying to learn so much that it is in acceptance mode, and cannot clarify what is appropriate to accept and what is not. Your belief system is built. Once you pass through the age of 7, then you are able to use the tools that you have obtained. Sometimes these tools hold wounds, painful experiences that you have yourself experienced, or that others have experienced around you. These are your tools to help you embody your checklist. When we speak of the inner child, we, the celestial white beings, are speaking of that essence, that divine creator expression, that is unique to you when you are born onto the earth. Every child, every soul has this. Sometimes, as an adult, you are unable to connect with this. Maybe, for some reason or another, you have cut yourself off from it. You're not able to reconnect with that innocence, that playful nature, that sacred creator expression, that simply is the creator. Other times you are still able to connect with that. That energy fills your childhood, whatever occurs. We recognize the inner child as your childhood self, the childhood you experienced upon the earth from that moment where your soul created the checklist and chose your reality upon the earth where you were born into. That is your inner child, your childhood self, all the way up to when you turned or transitioned into adulthood. When we are thinking of the inner child or the childhood self, we are not separating you from an aspect of yourself. We are not thinking of your child self and your adult self as different. We are thinking of them as the same. You may wish to use other words, divine child, soul child, or creator child, to encapsulate that creator expression that is present with you at birth. In many ways, when we use the term inner child, it is simply a label in the same way that we use the label creator or God. We are not separating ourselves from the creator, although, to some extent, using a label we are, but in order to navigate the physical reality, there is a need for labels at this time. Your inner child, your childhood self, the childhood that you experience, is a very integral and integrated part of your being. As you stand here now, whether you have experienced healing/releasing of wounds or not, the childhood that you had has a very impactful influence upon who you are right now. By healing/revisiting wounds, you are able to release them and free yourself from their presence, therefore making it lighter and brighter for you to stand now in existence. In many ways, your spiritual growth is not essentially about connecting with the divine. It is valuable, and that connection is immensely important. However, releasing baggage and old wounds that are stuck within your energy field actually allow you to connect with the Creator automatically and with greater power. Imagine that you are able to fly, and the flying is freedom, but you have weights upon your body that are holding you to the ground. You might be able to fly for a little while, but these weights bring you back to the ground. Now imagine that each weight is a wound/stuck energy/a belief that no longer serves you. As you rummage through these and release them, you accept them/acknowledge them/bring love to them, and let them release in their own way. Then it is like you have released a weight. All of a sudden, you are able to fly without any weights, and you automatically receive and experience your spiritual growth. It becomes so much easier because your perspective clears as well. You view your reality through your divine self, through your creator expression rather than through the wounds/pain/trauma which, even if you try to escape, they become your filter for the earth around you, causing you to react in certain ways. This is natural and normal. We place great value on releasing wounds, especially from childhood, because you will find that those wounds from childhood are the ones that still remain in your adulthood. Once recognized, your adulthood becomes very easy. We simply invite you to contemplate our words. We love you dearly. We are the Celestial White Beings. SorceryOfLight.com. The other videos are in the English video playlist. Help me spread the light. Click like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.